Bada Business, an initiative by Dr. Vivek Bindra. List of our distinguished professors: Vivek Bindra, Bada Business. Dr. Mahesh Gupta, Organization Kent RO, Designation Chairman. Profile: Dr. Mahesh Gupta completed his education from IIT Kharagpur. He is the chairman of Kent RO, leader in water purifier industry. His company is the leading brand with a mission of cleanliness in all food forms. He has built the entire company without any form of external capital. He runs debt-free organization without any equity with a profit more than 250 crore. Content discussed: how to expand without raising capital, how to create a category. Lalit Agrawal, Organization V-Mart, Designation Chairman and MD. Profile: Mr. Lalit Agrawal is the Chairman and Managing Director of V-Mart, the country's most affordable fashion retail chain. Starting from a very humble background, he has made an organization par excellence, with focusing only on Tier 3 and 4 markets and providing aspirational fashion at very low cost. He built such a huge empire of 225 branches and worked on scalable model of business. Content discussed: how to reduce cost and work in Tier 3 and 4 markets. Steps to expand retail market. Dr. A. Velumani, Organization Thyrocare Technology, Designation Founder, Chairman and Managing Director. Profile: Dr. A. Velumani is a BSc in Chemistry, MSc in Biochemistry and a PhD in Thyroid Physiology. He has over 35 years of experience in diagnostics, research and business. After 15 years of experience in thyroid biochemistry research at the Baare, Mumbai, he started Thyrocare in 1995, focused biochemistry back-end laboratories. He has built an organization which got listed in National Stock Exchange in May 2017 with a stellar oversubscription of 74 times. He is the chairman of Thyrocare Technologies and call himself as Thyroid Ka Android. Content discussed: how to manage your business financially, how to increase your reach and distribution. Ramesh Agrawal, Organization Agrawal Packers and Movers, Designation Chairman. Profile: Mr. Ramesh Agrawal is the chairman of Agrawal Packers and Movers and holds more than 50% of market share in the movement of household goods, and they take international consignment as well. The name is synonymous to household goods movement. They are the leaders and innovators in their own field. Their innovation has brought down the cost significantly and improved their margins with more than 1 lakh shifting in a year. They are the undisputed market leaders. Content discussed: strategies and innovation in logistics industry. Rajesh Mehta, Organization Rajesh Exports, Designation Chairman. Profile: Mr. Rajesh Mehta is the chairman of Rajesh Exports, a listed company with 2 lakh crore of annual revenue and more than 15,000 crore market cap. This is the only company in the world which has right from mining to retailing in gold segment with 2 lakh crore annual revenue. Rajesh Exports is one of the 7 companies in India which are included in Fortune 500. Content discussed: parameters to be considered for export-import management, how to decide on entering a value chain, how to ensure profitability in export and import. Ashwini Arora, Organization LT Foods, Dawat Rice, Designation Managing Director. Mr. Ashwini Arora is the MD and CEO of LT Foods Limited, a listed company which is known with its rice brand Dawat Rice. The company has more than 4,000 crore of revenue. It has more than 60% export and has converted a trading business into a super brand. Content discussed what is the major difference between conventional way of doing business and creating a brand. How one can grow their business in any of the commodity business. Abhishek Somani, Organization Somani Ceramics Limited, Designation Managing Director. Profile: Mr. Abhishek Somani is the Managing Director Limited. He is a third generation entrepreneur and his company has been top 2 companies in the ceramics space. Content discussed strategies on how to empower the distributors and build a powerful distribution network. How to build a strong distributor network and make sure it functions properly. Nikhil Arora, Organization GoDaddy India, Designation Managing Director. Profile: Mr. Nikhil Arora is the Managing Director India of the largest domain registration company in the world. It holds 50% of market share in domain industry. He has done his masters from USA and has worked at senior leadership in large organizations in the world such as WeWork. At GoDaddy, he is responsible for expansion and education of SMEs regarding domain and website development. They have almost 40% market share in India. Content discussed importance of domain registration, legality of domains and website development. Rajesh Agrawal, Organization Insecticide India, Designation Managing Director. Profile: Mr. Rajesh Agrawal is the Managing Director of Insecticide India Limited. He is a pioneer in the field of pesticide industry and has provided high quality products at very low cost to the Indian farmers. His company is listed with more than 1000 crores of annual revenue and has worked with more than 25 lakh farmers. Content discussed importance of reverse engineering. Sanjay Gupta, Organization APL Apollo, Designation Chairman. Profile: Mr. Sanjay Gupta is a first generation entrepreneur and a category creator of steel tubes in India. He is the chairman of APL Apollo Tubes. His vision is to replace the uses of wood in order to save trees. In steel tubes, they have more than 55% market share and have successfully grown their business, and today their company is listed. Content discussed category creation and how to manage finances in business. Strategies that how an entrepreneur should manage cash flow in his business. Hariom Rai, Organization Lava Mobiles, Designation Chairman and MD. Profile: Mr. Hariom Rai is a first generation entrepreneur and the Chairman and Managing Director of Lava Mobiles. In an era when most of the Indian manufacturers are struggling due to low cost Chinese options, Lava Mobile has held its ground and is at par with Samsung in feature phone category. Content discussed how to innovate and sustain in difficult times, how one can save themselves even in disrupted market and remain profitable. Radheshyam Dikshit, Organization Ananda Dairy, Designation Chairman. Profile: Mr. Radheshyam Dikshit is the Chairman of Ananda Dairy. Ananda Dairy is one of the few companies which procures directly from farmers and also has its own products. They are pioneers in improving the milk yield for the farmers. Content discussed what is bought, built, operate, transfer model, how this can be implemented into business and making the distribution system strong and powerful. Puneet Gulati, Organization Barista Coffee, Designation CEO. Profile: Mr. Puneet Gulati is the CEO of Barista, a leading coffee chain in India and the world. Content discussed important factors to control during growth in your business. Harpreet Singh Malhotra. Organization Tiger Logistics. Designation Chairman. Profile Mr. Harpreet Singh Malhotra is the Managing Director of Tiger Logistics Limited, a listed company. Tiger Logistics is one of the leading names in Indian logistics industry. They are logistic partners of all major 2 and 4 wheeler companies in India. Content discussed how one should evaluate and decide logistics partner and how to build relation with such partners. Alfred Ford. Organization Ford Motors. Designation Global Chairman. Profile Mr. Alfred Ford is the Global Chairman of Ford Motors and great grandson of the legendary Sir Henry Ford. He is an initiated disciple of A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada since 1974. Content discussed importance of spirituality in business life, principles before profit. T.V. Mohandas Pai. Organization Manipal University. Designation Chairman. Profile T.V. Mohandas Pai is the Chairman of Manipal Global Education. He was a former Director of Infosys and had Administration, Education and Research, Financial, Human Resources of Infosys Leadership Institute. He was the one who launched Employees Stock Option (ESOPs). He owns a venture capital and private equity firm by the name of RN Capitals and makes most of the investment in technology business. He is an astute investor and has invested in more than 8 tech startups in India. He was the first investor in Byju's, which is today the most valued tech startup in the world with approximately $4 billion valuation. Content discussed how one can integrate technology in small and low budget business. Manu Jain. Organization Xiaomi. Designation Global Vice President. Mr. Manu Jain, Managing Director Xiaomi India and Global Vice President of Xiaomi. He was also the CEO founder of Jabang. In Xiaomi, he is responsible to take the brand to highest market share in Android phones, beating Samsung etc. in record time. Content discussed low-cost marketing techniques, how to reduce product costs and how to build, engage and retain your manpower. Girish Agrawal. Organization Dainik Bhaskar Group. Designation Founder and Director. Profile Mr. Girish Agrawal is the Founder Director of Dainik Bhaskar Group. Dainik Bhaskar has a circulation of 58 lakh newspaper daily with 4.5 crore readership. They are the largest in India and 4th largest in the world. Content discussed customer centricity, setup of hawker distribution network. Dr. Arvind Lal. Organization Dr. Lal Path Labs. Designation Chairman and MD. Profile Dr. Arvind Lal is the founder of Dr. Lal Path Labs. He has grown his company on hub and spoke model. Today his company is listed and the largest company in India in path lab industry with more than 9,000 crore market cap. He was the first one who come up with hub and spoke model. Content discussed hub and spoke model. Dr. Devi Shetty. Organization Narayan Hridayalaya. Designation Chairman. Padam Bhushan. Profile Padam Bhushan, Padam Vibhushan. Dr. Devi Shetty is the Chairman of Narayan Health. His organization does 30 heart transplants every day and has halved the cost of the transplant. He is compared with Sir Henry Ford, who was the founder of Assembly Line. His mission is to further halve the cost of cardiac surgery in India. Content discussed how to reduce cost in business and pass on benefits to customer and still be profitable. P.K. Gupta. Organization State Bank of India. Designation Managing Director. Profile: Mr. P.K. Gupta is the Managing Director of State Bank of India. He has spent more than 33 years in State Bank of India. He is on board of SME Committee of Reserve Bank of India. With his vast experience, he is now responsible for the next level of growth of SBI, i.e. digital banking. Content discussed: what are the schemes for financing which SMEs can use to improve cash flows, and how can a SME do better through digital transactions. K.K. Mistry. Organization: HDFC Limited. Designation: Vice Chairman and CEO. Profile: Mr. K.K. Mistry is the Vice Chairman of HDFC Limited. He has been with the group for more than 30 years and has succeeded Mr. Deepak Parekh, who is still the non-executive chairman of HDFC Limited. He is also on the board as independent director of Sun Pharma, IIFL, HCL Technologies, and many others. Content discussed: pillars of success of a great organization. Ashish Chauhan. Organization: Bombay Stock Exchange, or designation: MD and CEO. Profile: Mr. Ashish Chauhan is the CEO and MD of the famous Bombay Stock Exchange. He is an IIT-IIM alumnus and was the head of National Stock Exchange when it was founded. He has a vision of listing 1 lakh companies on BSE SME exchange. Content discussed: what are the advantages of SME IPO and what are the steps to list on the exchange BSE. Ridham Desai. Organization: Morgan Stanley, India. Designation: Managing Director. Profile: Mr. Ridham Desai is the Managing Director of Morgan Stanley, India. He is a well-known figure in equity research and his expertise is to understand trends of macroeconomy. Mr. Desai has more than 20 years experience in identifying macroeconomic trends and helping businesses identify the next sunrise sector. Content discussed: how to identify which country has most scope to do business. Kalpana Saroj. Organization: Kamani Tubes. Designation: Chairperson. Profile: Padam Bhushan MS Kalpana Saroj is the chairperson of Kamani Tubes. She belongs to a very poor family and was married at a very early age. However, post a difficult marriage and attempts to commit suicide, today she has transformed her life and turned around a sick company called Kamani Tubes into a profitable company. She is an iron lady and an inspiration to many. She is also on the board of ILM Bangalore and is an owner of 3000 crore empire. Content discussed: steps to take to turn around sick companies. Sanjeev Bajaj. Organization: Bajaj Capital. Designation: Managing Director. Profile: Mr. Sanjeev Bajaj is the Managing Director of Bajaj Capital. Bajaj Capital is one of the largest distributors of financial products with more than 100 companies' products in their portfolio. Content discussed: parameters of investments in business. Vivek Anand Oberoi. Organization: film industry. Designation: actor, businessman and investor. Profile: Mr. Vivek Oberoi is an Indian actor who has worked in many successful movies such as companies Dum Sathiya, Shootout at Lokhandwala and PM Modi. He is also an avid investor and businessman and has invested in 28 companies along with acting in Bollywood. He is also a serial entrepreneur. Is that he has invested in 28 companies. Content discussed: how to manage many businesses as an investor. Sanjeev Kapoor. Organization: Wonder Chef. Designation: co-founder. Profile: Mr. Sanjeev Kapoor is a celebrated chef and become became popular with Khana Khazana. Today he owns more than 5 restaurant brands and more than 70 restaurants across the world. He is also the co-founder of Wonder Chef, which is into kitchen appliances industry has rapidly grown in its space. Content discussed how do you move from a personality to a platform in a business. Prahlad Kakkar. Organization Genesis Film Production Private Limited. Founder. Profile Mr. Prahlad Kakkar is the founder of Genesis. Mr. Prahlad Kakkar is the founder of Genesis Film Production Private Limited, a prominent ad maker and considered as ad film guru of India. He has been known for his ad campaigns such as Pepsi, Maggi, Britannia, Maggi Ketchup, and many others. He also runs a school of entrepreneurship and works against the fear engulfing the students of today. He is known as ad guru and known for his famous ad campaigns such as Pepsi, Britannia, Maggi Ketchup, and many more. Content discussed: how can a small business create great advertisements for their products? Nirmal Jain. Organization Indian Profile Limited. Designation Chairman. Mr. Nirmal Jain is the chairman of the largest Indian financial conglomerate, India Infoline Limited. IIFL provides loans, mutual funds, insurance, and every possible financial product. The company is listed and has market cap of approx 15,000 crores. Content discussed: how can small businesses raise finance? Acharya Balkrishna. Organization Patanjali Ayurveda. Designation Chairman. Profile: Acharya Balkrishna is the chairman of Patanjali Ayurveda, the largest homegrown brand in FMCG in India. His personal wealth has been estimated as USD 6.1 billion and is responsible for the operations of Patanjali Group. He has a strong nationalist feeling and wants to become the largest FMCG brand in the country. Content discussed: strategies that helped him expand Patanjali. Sajjan Bhajanka. Organization Century Ply Limited and Star Cement Limited. Designation Chairman. Profile: Mr. Sajjan Bhajanka is the chairman of Century Ply Limited and Star Cement Limited. With more than 9,000 crores of combined market capitalization, these companies are leaders in their business. Century Ply is the market leader with more than 2,000 crore of revenue. Content discussed: how to create an organization with financial discipline and how can entrepreneurs evaluate opportunities in the market. Sunil Kanoria. Organization SREI Infra. Designation Vice Chairman. Profile: Mr. Sunil Kanoria is the Vice Chairman of SREI Infra, which is the biggest firm in India in the field of equipment financing. They have approx 33% market share and have 50,000 crores of asset under management. With more than 1 lakh customers, the firm boasts of largest consumer base in the industry and maximum OEM partnerships. Content discussed: how to evaluate the future needs of the customers to stay ahead in the adoption curve. Vikas Gutkutia. Organization Fans and Petals. Designation Founder and MD. Profile: Mr. Vikas Gutkutia is the founder and MD of Fans and Petals. It is the largest company in the world for flower gifting. It has more than 320 shops in more than 170 countries and has a top line of more than 350 crores. It provides end-to-end solution for wedding and large events. Content discussed: how to grow business using franchisee model. Dr. Ajay Sahai. Organization Federation of Indian Export Organization. Designation Director General and CEO. Profile: Dr. Ajay Sahai, Director General and CEO of Federation of Indian Export Organization (FIEO). He has more than 30 years of experience in commerce and trade. He is a policy influencer and has been instrumental in creating foreign trade policy. He is a speaker on multiple platforms such as World Bank, Asian Development Bank, etc. Content discussed: first, about FIEO and its functions. Second, how to become an exporter and government policies regarding the same. Third, how to become an importer and government policies regarding the same. Sumit Malhotra, Organization Bajaj Corporation Limited, Designation Managing Director. Mr. Profile: Mr. Sumit Malhotra is the Managing Director of Bajaj Corporation Limited. With only one product, Mr. Sumit Malhotra has created a 1000 crore business. The product Bajaj Almond Hair Oil is a market leader with more than 10% market share in their oil industry and 63% in light hair oil industry. Content discussed: first, how to create a single product focused company. Second, how to build the right manpower for the company. Number 3, what parameters should we consider while going for acquisition. R. Gopal Krishnan, Organization Tata Sons Limited, Designation Executive Director. Profile: R. Gopala Krishnan is an Executive Director of Tata Sons Limited. He also serves as a Director on the Board of Tata Power, Tata Technologies, AkzoNobel India, Castrol India and ABP Private Limited. He has served as Vice Chairman Hindustan Unilever and Chairman Unilever Arabia. Author of 9 high-power books. Content discussed: how to run a family business professionally. Gaurav Chaudhary, Organization YouTuber, Designation Technical Guruji. Profile: Mr. Gaurav Chaudhary is a very famous YouTuber. He is known as Technical Guruji. At a very young age, he has garnered amazing respect and more than 12 million subscribers. He is also an owner of a security company in Dubai. Content discussed: how to manage physical and digital security. Akshay Singhal and Kartik Hajela, Organization Log9 Materials, Designation Co-Founders. Profile: Mr. Akshay Singhal and Mr. Kartik Hajela are co-founders of Log9 Materials, a company which has come up with path-breaking innovation in the form of battery, which can run a car on aluminium and water. They are from IIT Roorkee and IIT Delhi respectively and are now most faced company by large automobile manufacturers. Content discussed: steps for innovation and coming up with a minimum viable product. Balaji Vishwanathan, Organization Invento Robotics, Designation Founder and CEO. Profile: Mr. Balaji Vishwanathan is the founder and CEO of Invento Robotics, a company which has invented robots Mitra and Maitri. Their robots was inaugurated by Honorable Prime Minister Sri Narendra Modi and Ivanka Trump, daughter of American President Mr. Donald Trump. Today they are supplying their robot to HDFC, AAI, Cognizant, etc. Content discussed: how to implement low-cost technology solutions for business, how to manage money for startups. Vivek Bhargava, Organization Dan Performance Group or Designation CEO. Profile: a digital marketing veteran with a 2-decade experience. Mr. Vivek Bhargav is the Chief Executive Officer of Dan Performance Group, which is the 3rd largest marketing agency in the world, wherein he heads and is responsible for all the digital performance agencies of Dentsu Aegis network. An early front runner in the digital revolution in India, Vivek believes that digital is much more than a mere marketing medium, playing the role of a catalyst and multiplier across every aspect of business. He consults an impressive roster of clients and advises them on the most effective digital strategies for their brands. Content discussed how to solve all business problems digitally. Ravi Saxena, Organization Wonderchef designation, MD and co-founder. Profile: Mr. Ravi Saxena, an IIM Ahmedabad alumnus, is the MD and co-founder of Wonderchef along with celebrity chef Mr. Sanjeev Kapoor. He was the person responsible for setting up with Sodexo in India. With more than 25 years of experience, he is responsible for rapid expansion of Wonderchef in India and abroad. Content discussed how to create a uniqueness in product and distribution channel. Anuradha Agrawal, Organization Multibhasi designation founder. Profile: Miss Anuradha Agrawal is the founder of Multibhasi, an app which teaches people multiple languages. She has used technology to educate people in a very unique way. Content discussed use of bots to reduce manpower cost and increase productivity. Mr. Rajkumar Roy, occupation film actor. Profile: Mr. Rajkumar Roy is an actor, Indian actor who has worked in many successful movies such as K-Po-Cho, Queen, Made in China, Stree, etc. Content discussed top 3 lessons to grow your business. Mr. Yashish Dahiya, Organization PolicyBazaar.com designation CEO and co-founder. Profile: Mr. Yashish Dahiya is the CEO and co-founder of Policy Bazaar, which has a valuation of over $1 billion. Policy Bazaar continues to outperform other insurance aggregators in multiple ways. The company's revenues grew by 85% in 2018-19 and gets more than 100 million visitors annually and facilitates over 5 lakh transactions a month. He has done his MBA from IIM Ahmedabad and INSEAD. Content discussed how to build manpower in the initial days of a business. Mr. Umesh Govind Revankar, Organization Sri Ram Transport Finance Corporation Limited, or designation Managing Director and CEO. Mr. Umesh Govind Revankar occupies the position of Chief Executive Officer, MD and Executive Director at Sri Ram Transport Finance Corporation Limited. He is also on the board of 13 other companies. He received an MBA and an undergraduate degree from Mangalore University. Content discussed how to be successful in asset finance business. Mr. Sanjay Kathuria, Organization Bada Business Private Limited, designation Director. Profile: Mr. Sanjay Kathuria is Director of Bada Business Private Limited. He is a Chartered Financial Analyst from CFA Institute, USA, MMS Finance from Wellinkar Institute of Management, Mumbai. He has more than 12 years of experience in the field of corporate strategy. Content discussed how to create a debt-free company. Dr. Sameer Seth, Organization Vadvani Foundation, designation EVP. Profile: Dr. Sameer Seth is EVP at Vadvani Foundation. He leads the Vadvani Advantage programs in India. Focused on accelerating small business revenue and job growth. Advised and executed 200 plus engagements for domestic and multinational small and large businesses in a diverse set of manufacturing and service industries. He has 25 years of experience in India, Asia, Middle East, Hong Kong, Singapore, UK and US. Master's degree in consulting and coaching for change from INSEAD France. Content discussed Wadhwani Foundation's 18-point agenda for business growth. Mr. Ramchandra Agrawal. Organization V2 Retail Limited. Designation Chairman, Managing Director. Profile. Mr. Ramchandra Agrawal started his retail journey in early 1994 from Kolkata, India. He has over 30 years of entrepreneurial and business acumen. Being one of the key pioneers in India, Mr. Ram introduced the concept of value retailing in 2001. Mr. Ramchandra Agrawal has been the chairman and managing director of V2 Retail since July 2011. Content discussed tips to create a successful retail business. Mr. Rajesh Sharma. Organization Capri Global Capital Limited. Designation Managing Director. Profile. A first-generation entrepreneur, an advocate of inclusive finance, an eminent business leader. Rajesh Sharma is the principal founder, promoter and managing director of Capri Global Capital Limited (CGCL). Content discussed: how can you make your business successful? Mr. R.S. Sodhi. Organization Federation of India Export Organization. Designation Director General and CEO. Profile. Mr. Rupender Singh Sodhi is a Managing Director of Gujarat Cooperative Milk Marketing Federation Limited (AMUL) with a turnover of approx 50,000 crore. Sri Sodhi has obtained his BE AG degree from CTAE, Udaipur, India, and then joined Institute of Rural Management, Ananda, IRMA. Content discussed: how can small entrepreneurs reduce their cost to build a successful business? Mr. Paritosh Sharma. Organization Sawa 100 crore. Designation Founder. Profile. Mr. Paritosh Sharma is founder of Sawa 100 crore, which is the most profitable business channel of Indian business. He has also worked with Hike, Jabang and PayU. Content discussed: how to grow your business exponentially using technology. Mr. Nilesh Gupta. Organization Vijay Sales. Designation Managing Partner. Profile. Mr. Nilesh Gupta is Managing Partner in Vijay Sales. He joined his father's company, Vijay Sales, in 1992. He has taken the company to new horizons with the inherited knowledge from his father and his education. Content discussed: 10 strategy for retail business to become successful. Miss Jayashree Vyas. Organization Sri Mahila Seva Sehkari SMSS Bank Limited. Designation Managing Director. Profile. MS Jayashree Vyas is the MD of Sri Mahila Seva Sehkari SMSS Bank Limited. She became MD of the Central Bank of India in 1986 and still she is at the same position. She has helped the bank to reach a working capital of 300 crores. Content discussed: an effective formula to control cost in your business. Mr. Arijit Talpatra. Organization Transition Holdings. Designation CEO. Profile. Mr. Arijit Talpatra is CEO of Transition Holdings. He is an expert of go-to-market strategies across urban and rural markets. He has worked with companies like Hindustan Unilever Limited, Bharti Airtel Limited, Lava International Limited. Content discussed: importance of building customer trust through innovation in the product. Mr. Ashish Goel. Organization Vista Wealth Consultant. Designation Founder. Profile. Ashish Goel is a dynamic first-generation entrepreneur who founded Vista Wealth Consultants Private Limited in 1993 in his teenage. He is an MBA CPFA with engineering background and has studied at IIMA, ISB and XLRI as well, having more than 25 years of experience in the distribution of financial products and wealth management. Content discussed: 6 tips to convert savings to wealth. Mr. Atul Chaturvedi. Organization Sri Renuka Sugars Limited. Designation Executive Chairman. Profile Mr. Atul Turvedi is a veteran in the vegetable oilseeds and agro business of the country. He has close to 4 decades of successful and varied general and strategic management experience in the field of manufacturing, trading and agri-infrastructure development. He has been associated with Adani since 1998 and has played a key role in the development of the agro and agri-infrastructure business of the group. Content discussed 8 tips to build a brand in the commodity business. Mr. Bharat Kumar. Organization Invento Robotics. Designation CTO. Profile Mr. Bharat Kumar is CTO of Invento Robotics. He has done M.Tech in Mechanical Engineering from IIT Madras, Chennai, Tamil Nadu. Content discussed how startups can expand business with less investment. Mr. Boman Irani. Occupation film actor. Profile Mr. Boman Irani is an Indian actor who has worked in many successful movies. He began his acting career at the age of 44 and became a superstar soon. Content discussed how to bounce back during tough times. Mr. Deepak Wagla. Organization Invest India. Designation MD and CEO. Profile Mr. Deepak Wagla is MD and CEO of Invest India, the national investment promotion and facilitation agency promoted by Government of India. He is a member of the Venture Capital Investment Committee of the $1.5 billion Fund of Funds for Startups. He is also a member of the Banking and Finance Committee of the Bureau of Indian Standards ISO affiliate 2005 and 6. Content discussed how a small businessman can take help of Invest India to grow his business. Mr. Dhruv Agrawal. Organization PropTiger.com. Designation CEO. Profile Mr. Dhruv Agrawal is CEO of PropTiger.com. An online PropTiger is an independent real estate advisor with a pan-India presence. He is also Group CEO of Housing.com and Makan.com. Content discussed how Housing.com grew because of merger and acquisition. Dr. Kiran Majumdar Shah. Organization Bankar Limited. Designation Chairperson. Profile Dr. Kiran Majumdar Shah is an Indian billionaire entrepreneur. She is the chairperson and managing director of Bankar Limited, a biotechnology company based in Bangalore, India, and the former chairperson of Indian Institute of Management, Bangalore. Content discussed how to become a successful entrepreneur. Mr. Hemant Kanoria. Organization SREI Infrastructure Finance Limited. Designation Chairperson. Profile Mr. Hemant Kanoria is the chairman of Kolkata-based company SREI Infrastructure Finance Limited. He is also the chairman of India Power Corporation Limited and on the board of trustees for Kanoria Foundation, which has assets worth $10 billion. Content discussed how to build a sustainable business.